Hey everyone, Yōkai here. Today we're going to be watching the 13th and final episode of the 4th season of Overlord. And last episode, our invasion has begun, and it's pretty much going as one-sidedly as you'd expect, right? They had no chance against Nazarick and Nazarick's forces, right? Or the Sorcerer Kingdom, I guess it's called. But yeah, Brain did give it his best, though. He didn't stand a chance against Cocytus, but boy, did he give it his all. And Cocytus seemingly respected that fighting spirit and froze him and is going to take him back home. And I guess we'll see what comes of that eventually. But yeah, for now we are continuing the invasion, and I guess we'll see what else goes down and who else dies. So let's jump on in. 3, 2, 1, play. Yeah, nobody wants to be outside for this unless they got something to prove or some kind of obligation. What to do to kill the most people? Just do your best. That's all anyone asks of you. The contrast between what he's actually doing and the attitude towards it. It's something, all right, because it makes you want to cheer him on, but except for what he's doing. But yeah, very mixed feelings. Is that her? Yep. We got places to go. You could say that. Oh yeah, last episode had that big thing with the blue roses, didn't it? I guess we'll see how that goes. Okay, a nice little treasure chest. Okay, I guess I understand that. Of course. And who to listen to? What? Don't give my climb orders, Daddy. He's mine. Really putting Climb in a bind here. Well, he is sweetening the deal, all right, but okay, standing firm. I can respect that. Please give me your crown if you don't mind. Okay, I guess it's not a bad play. I mean, at this point, the best you can do is minimize the casualties from their perspective. Of course, I don't know what she's thinking in general, because she's a bit of a wild card. Okay. Okay. Great, now I think he's gonna die. I know Clams has some training, but He's still much weaker than Brain, who got one shot. Oh, wow. That's cool to follow up. Oh, yeah, I remember you. Okay, their stand. That's a girl. Yeah, it's a bit of trouble for me if you get in my way like that. Well, I'm afraid you don't have much choice in the matter. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, let's see what you got. Oh! We didn't really get to see what he got, but I mean, I'm sure he was quite strong. Yeah, they're not gonna. I mean, what can they do? Yeah, I guess I get to play cleanup. Good God, I mean, the subtitles kind of made it clear there was going to be some sudden attack, but, like, poor man just got slaughtered. Okay, time to play hide and seek with the items. How long until Climb runs into something that can kill him? Was the castle glowing? Yeah, he's not gonna realize right away that that's an enemy. He might get it now. Yeah, you cannot fight. That opponent is too much for you. Smoke. Where there's smoke, there's destruction. Well... yeah. I had a feeling that was ice. Much more clear up close. A note. Is that all it said? Okay. Please let me see it. Yeah, those were the ones with Cocutus, so he's probably in there. Man, if I was climbing, I would be a little bit nervous. So... ooh, yep, yeah. I didn't think that I'll be in there, but I figured... okay... I mean, that's not her blood, is it? What are you gonna do, boy? You can't do anything here. Not to, hurt your feelings or anything, but... yeah, that's what he does. Only one person that did not work on so far in the show. Well, oh yeah, he was there, wasn't he? Yeah. He didn't do anything, so I kind of forgot. His new brain was there, but... forgot he was kind of a third wheel. I mean... well, Climb, it was nice knowing you. I mean, I know it's a nice sword, but... would it, though? Place that bronze right before he ever showed up. Good luck. That's all I can say. Just get a punch. I don't know what you think that's gonna do. Too bad this is not that kind of anime. This is reality. So, I mean, he's lasted longer than Brain did against Cocutus, but... But I mean, if he does die here, I assume he'd be resurrected. Because, you know, Rena's there. Well, unless you're immortal, I guess. I am death, I do not discriminate. Please be at ease. Okay, I was wondering when we were actually going to grab the sword, because I noticed it there in the other shot. Tosses it back. Guess we'll try again. Round 2. Almost like a lightsaber the way it kind of came out. Yeah, if a powerful warrior wielded it, which Climb is not. I feel like he's probably not going to kill her, but... Okay. I would have one-on-one sword battle with the spellcaster. And, you know, losing. Ah, the ring. Okay. I forgot about the ring. I don't know if that'd be enough to make a real difference, but, you know, he's got it. Some hard bone. Oof. Well, some real damage, finally, in this fight. Just be glad the arm didn't come off. Yeah, that's always his trump card if he just wants to end things with fairly weak opponents. So he's gonna get resurrected. I mean, we keep hearing, from his perspective, hearing voices, so he's gotta be okay. So, how you feeling? Not great, I take it. Oh my god, does she have black wings? Holy shit. Oh wow. She looks so good like that. I wasn't quite expecting that, but what an improvement. It's like, please wake up, I must wake up from this nightmare. The woman I swore to protect is now fallen to the enemy. I'm sure he will. when she looks at that, she looks like a lot like the one girl from Bunny Black 2. The one angel that becomes, you know, fallen. She like paints her wings black. Right. More or less what I expected. I mean, that's asking a lot, but it's her that's asking, so... I mean, what choices do you have at this point? I mean, the kingdom he fought for has fallen. Those cute little black wings, I love it. Yeah, maybe you should get some rest. He had a lot to take in right now. But man, the lighting with her face and all that, she just looks so scary. And there's all better. Oh wow, 90% didn't know that much. I knew she was a contributor, but... Ooh, shiny. And even though Rena, you know, being on their side isn't really that surprising with everything that's happened before, it feels so crazy actually seeing it, if that makes any sense. Silly roll. I only sold out one kingdom. I mean, not a big deal. As long as I get to be with Climb, that's all that matters. I mean, I certainly wouldn't say no to that, but... High heels. Oh, that animation. Oh, it looks so good. She's about to sing, okay. Wasn't ready for that. I'll take it, though. Ooh, wow. We really are doing this. I got legit chills right now. Oh, God. Let's go mad with delight and dance. As far as we can. These lyrics are just great. Yeah, this was around the time when we first started to see that she was, you know, working with Nazarick. Yeah, that made it pretty clear right there. Yeah, Climb, the one that they sent out to kill. Really? We're doing this too? Freaking drunk. What is he about to walk in on? Is this gonna be his last scene? I feel like your mood might take a turn. You have any idea how much trouble you caused us? I hope that's some comfort as you die. Is it a head? Yeah, of course it's a head. No, it's 3 heads. Okay, I was wrong. I was 30% right. 33%. Yeah. I told you your mood would turn. Albedo is such a kind person. Too bad we didn't get to see it, but... well, welcome home. Good God, the destruction. That's not much left, really. As he just chills on the rubble. Well, I never know if it's actually Ainz or Pandora's actor, really. Let's pretend I don't know what a thief is. So I'm sure the kingdom will never make a mistake against him again. Face is real close to the ground. I would think so. I mean, when you just walk in and destroy a kingdom, it gets a point across. That's your opinion. Man, how many people died? I can't even imagine. There was nobody I knew, really, aside from Brain, I guess, but... And the king, but, And the end begins. What does that even mean? Like, The end begins. Because there's the word both the end and the begin in it, so... But I think in this case, begins is more important, like implying continuation, more seasons. I don't know, I could just be reaching, but... Yeah, that... Okay, yeah, that was the 13th and final episode of the 4th season of Overlord. And yeah, I mean, we actually didn't really see a whole lot of the, you know, slaughtering of the townspeople itself. We really didn't get to see it, but pretty clearly it happened, I mean. I'm sure some people escaped, but I'm sure a lot of people didn't, so there you go. But yeah, what to say about this episode? I mean, well, it wasn't really much that was too shocking. I mean, like I said, Rena being with Nazarick, you know, she's always been kind of helping with them, really. And ever since we knew that, it wasn't that much of a stretch to figure out that she just wants to be on the good side and keep Climb alive and stay with him, because that's all, apparently that's all she really cares about, really. So, in that regard, nothing too shocking, although I didn't expect her to actually literally be transformed into like a demon. That I did not expect, really. That was a nice little surprise, for sure. But I mean, the part where Climb was listening to the princess rather than the king, I mean, that's pretty telling in itself. And our bearded sword guy just got slaughtered by Aura. Like, not even close. I was hoping we could at least see some like fancy sword work and stuff, maybe some little bit of blocking, and then kill him. But nope, apparently nobody got time for that. So just killed him, and the animals killed the rest, and she was just on her way. I mean, as usual, nobody in the show can really threaten Ainz and his armies, really. The destruction of the kingdom, I think they made that pretty clear. The hiding of the royal stuff confused me a little bit. I don't really understand what the point is of that, really. Unless it's just something to keep Climb busy. I don't really know why that was needed from her perspective, really. But that's like not that big of a deal, I guess. But I did like how happy, I forget the other Dark Elf's name, Maro. I remember Aura's name pretty well. But anyway, that character was so relieved when Climb decided to actually leave. It was kind of funny. Gokyo just froze the place, and yeah, by the time Climb went in there, it was pretty much done and over with. Because what's the first thing he sees when he goes in there? Ainz, well, first thing we see at least is Ainz on the throne and everybody else. And then, yeah, the sword, the blood. And it's hard to tell what that was at first, but I guess that was supposed to be the king on the ground, dead. She's kind of covered in blood, and he got a chance to 1v1 Ainz, something that Brain never got. But, yeah, he lost. He lost horribly. I mean, he lasted longer than Brain did against Gokyo, but that was just because Ainz was toying with him. That's really the only reason why. He survived as long as he did, and like I figured a while ago, he did get resurrected. They kept bringing resurrection up near the end of the season. And, like I said, I'm pretty sure Princess mentioned at some point resurrecting Climb and taking care of him and all that. Some episode she said that, I know. I could be paraphrasing, but she said something like that. I did like Ainz giving his speech, you know. I do love his speeches, they're always so enjoyable. He really gets into the role, you know, the role playing. And he does it pretty well. I mean, he did have the ring, he did his best, but in the end, it didn't even matter. Next time he woke up, it was pretty much all over. Princess was a demon hovering over him, getting him to swear loyalty, getting some rest afterwards. I bet I waiting outside the whole time, understandably. And then we had the singing, right? And she shows another Seed of the Fallen, so that'll be used at some point, I'm sure. Because, yeah, it was after Albedo left. And, yeah, because pretty much it was around here when we see her walking. Because the camera was, like, near the floor showing her legs walking. I was thinking to myself as this was happening, wow, that is really well animated. Why? Why is it really well animated? And then everything made so much sense when you started to sing. But, man, I really wasn't expecting that. Like, I know it's not uncommon for a lot of shows to have that sort of thing. A character just starts singing all of a sudden. I mean, I can think of plenty of shows that do that. But I don't think Overlord has ever done that before. That really surprised me. It was really well animated. The song itself was fitting, you know, dark but fitting, and the camera work and stuff. It was a really unexpected but great sequence. I don't know, like it really did a lot to really exemplify her fall into madness and all that. It was a great song. I love the song. And then we've been showcasing, in case you forgot, kind of the build up to this. It did show the various parts with the 8 fingers and everything, and just everything that the princess was involved in, like giving a helping hand to Nazarick with, way before it was ever called the Sorcery Kingdom and all that. She's been a part of things. I mean, I'm sure even without her help, the kingdom still would eventually fallen. I mean, she wasn't that crucial, but she made it easier, for sure. And she succeeded in her goal in keeping Climb alive and to herself and all that. So from her insane perspective, it all kind of worked out. Also, Philip died. That's great. And I'm glad we got a shot of it, just showcasing the entire kingdom, just rubble and ashes, and I'm sure burned corpses all over the place. It's just, yeah. And then a few people show up near the end there, and yeah, just to see the end. And with that, nobody should question the authority and power of the Sorcerer Kingdom again. I mean, after seeing that, what would any other kingdom think they could possibly do against that? Because Dine's Sorcerer Kingdom didn't really break a sweat taking him down. And the final line, I am quite satisfied with this result. Well, that's because you have no humanity left. Because just thinking about how many people died there, it's hard to call this a positive result, but yeah, from the perspective of a cold, unfeeling skeleton man, Kikaku Dori, everything was fine, yeah. But, I mean, surely the show can't forever go on like this. Eventually, somebody has to come up that can be a real threat to Ainz, and not just Ainz individually, but the Sorcerer Kingdom. But we haven't really seen anything like that so far. Even the person that I thought was a player, really not at Ainz's level. And even if he was, I mean, Ainz has floor masters and stuff that can help him fight if he really was backed into a corner. Like, it wouldn't be enough. You'd actually have to have an entire unit of Ainz or near Ainz level people to make it a real threat against the Sorcerer Kingdom. And hopefully a lot of lackeys as well to help out with miscellaneous things. Like a country, essentially, with a unit of insanely powerful people at its head. It's pretty much what you would need to have any chance against the Sorcerer Kingdom. Right? Because right now it's looking like they can pretty much do whatever they want, and everyone just has to pray and be grateful that they get to live to see another day is essentially the status of everyone who's not part of the Sorcerer Kingdom. So, I can't get over that freaking singing section. I mean, she looks so great, and we get to see her sing, and what more could you ask for in a final episode, really? But yeah, like I said, the very last thing we got, what did it say? The end begins, I think it said. Where was that? Was that the very, very end? It might have been. Yeah, the very, very end. And the end begins. Like, that sounds to me like more is going to continue, right? It's like, it's not specifically a Season 5 announcement, but because otherwise we would just say, you know, the end, right? That the end begins, which sounds like it's like, this is now the new status quo. We're going to begin from here, right? So, I don't know. I want more Overlord. Like, or at the very least, I want them to tell me there's not going to be any more Overlord, because multiple times I've really gotten really close to checking out the source material. But I keep telling myself, well, there was a new season, so there might be another new season, and they keep doing that, and right? So, if there's ever not going to be any more, I want them to tell me, because that's the worst thing about sequels and anime is that they never just tell you there's never going to be more. Because sometimes a decade will pass, and then you'll get a season 3 or whatever, right? So, if there's not going to be more, I would like them to just tell me that, so I could just go either read the light novel or listen to the audiobook, which I do have on my computer somewhere. So, because I need the completion of the story, right? And I'm sure the anime is not going to adapt the whole thing. I mean, pretty much no light novel can realistically expect that. So, wherever the cutoff point is, I want to be told, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Because I will complete the story one way or the other. So, that's all I really got to say. So, yeah, it was definitely a pretty climactic ending there. With some pretty crazy stuff near the end. And it will be interesting to see where things go from here. Like, because you've had like 3 other countries to focus on in the show so far. And now that's been dropped to 2. So, yeah. Thank you for watching, and hope to see you in the next video. Until then, bye-bye.